wanna fly. Can you take me far away? Give me a star to reach for. Tell me what it takes, and I'll go so high. I'll go so high, my feet won't touch the ground. Just hitch my wings and pull the strings. I bought these dreams that all fall down.
Hello, my name is William Su Sung Wei from Faculties Sports Science and Coaching, and I'm currently taking a course about sports psychology. And then my lecturer told me to take a video in sports psychology. So there are many subtopics in sports psychology, and then my topic are breathing in basketball free throw. And then now I'm gonna discuss what is breathing. Breathing is something like when you feel nervous, and then you slowly breathing, and then slowly breathe out. It will help to decrease unwanted stress, and then get lost from anxiety. We're gonna discuss about the procedure. Firstly, the participant take a ball and then standing in the free throw line, and then they drop their shoulder down. Firstly, they can breathe in slowly for about 4 seconds, and then hold it for 1 second. After that, breathe out all the way out for about 4 seconds, and then start to focus. And then after focus, make a clean shot. Okay. So the question is, people often ask me why you choose breathing in basketball shooting. My answer is that because breathing actually can help to relieve stress in basketball when you standing on the free throw line, and then it helps to release your nervous in order to make a clean shot. For example, the greatest of all time, the NBA basketball player, former NBA basketball player, who is Kobe Bryant. When he got injured in his last few games against Utah Jazz, he injures his Achilles tendon, and then he cannot move. But he still decided to make 2 shots on the free throw line. So Kobe Bryant actually tear his Achilles tendon, but he still managed to standing on the free throw line to make 2 clean shots. And then after the game, the reporter interviewed Kobe Bryant and asked him why you still insist on standing instead of sitting on the bench, and then you choose to standing on the free throw line. And then he answered that because this one is all about mentality. When Kobe Bryant standing on the free throw line, he applied breathing he learned from his sports psychologist told him that breathing is important because it can help him to relieve stress.
Tonight, he is literally on his last leg right now. Alternately, it has seemed to be his knee, his foot, his ankle, and now his Achilles.
Yeah, this time, I don't think he's going to be able to do what he did the last 2 times where he ran it off and was able to play with the pain.
Yeah,
I mean, he's not even really
going to shoot the free throws. He could barely make it to the free throw line. Bryant tonight with 32 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and he is hurting. But the Lakers down by 2, and they want him and need him at the free throw line. Got it.
Now after this free throw, I'm going to be very curious to see how he responds, not backpedaling or whatever he has to do to get to the other end, if in fact he gets to the other end before a foul maybe.
Made him. Lakers might foul. They might foul to get him out of the game. That's
they
what
have to.
Do. Yeah.
Kobe Bryant says that usually he likes to when he's standing on the free throw line, he likes to take a deep breath and then eyes focus on the ring, and then make a clean shot. That's an example from Kobe Bryant, but myself also have example about breathing when standing in the free throw line. Most of the game when I'm standing in the free throw line, I also apply breathing in order to shoot, in order to make the shot. So usually I will take my step first, shoulder well apart, and then start to relax my shoulder, drop my shoulder down, and then I start to slowly breathe in, and then after 1 second, and then after 4 seconds, hold it, and then I breathe out. After that, I feel relief because before I apply breathing, I feel very tired because I need to because the fast break of the game make me feel tired and then make me feel nervous. And then the environment when the crowd all make noise at you when you're standing on the free throw line. Here's an example for Kobe Bryant and me when standing on free throw line. Both of us are using breathing in sports psychology in order to make a clean shot. So I find that breathing in sports psychology is very useful when shooting in free throw line. So I decided to share this one breathing for my friends in order to help them to improve their shooting. So let's go. Hello guys, can you please come to me? I got something to say, which is I find that when all of you standing on the free throw line, you didn't apply breathing control in sports psychology. So now I'm gonna teach you how to apply breathing in sports psychology. So firstly, standing shoulder wide apart, and then your eyes focus on the ring, and then you drop your shoulder down. Drop your shoulder down first. Drop your shoulder down. Let the shoulder to relax, and then you take a deep breath. Breathe in for about 4 seconds. Slowly for about 4 seconds, and then after 4 seconds, you hold the breath for 1 second. After you hold the breath, you slowly breathe out all the way out slowly for 4 seconds. After that, you will feel relaxed for your muscle, reduce muscle tension. So after breathing, you can focus and starting to make a clean shot. Woo! 睡了，哈哈。 Sorry for interrupt. So I find that most of you when doing when standing on the free throw line making a shot, I find that most of you didn't drop your shoulder down. Firstly, you must drop your shoulder down. Drop your shoulder down. Feeling your shoulder relax. Reduce the muscle tension, and then you breathe in. Maybe I just teach you another example. You guys heard about analogy in breathing. You maybe the 4 seconds, 1 second, 4 seconds is complicated to you guys. And then maybe I use a new way. You can use analogy, thinking that you are blowing a balloon. You are blowing a balloon. When you breathe out, you think that you are blowing a balloon. So, as a conclusion, after I teach them the breathing control in sports psychology, when they are standing in the free throw line, they can apply smoothly when when they are making a shot. Okay. So I'm gonna talk about when I teach them how to apply sports psychology in breathing. I also tell them to make a self-talk to themselves in order to motivate them, and then gaining confidence in making the free throw. I tell them to make a self-talk that I usually will tell to myself, which is I can do all things. With that, you will feel motivated when doing when you are stressed. For example, when you are stressed and you are frustrated, when feel that nothing is going well today, you can tell yourself, I can do it. I can do all things. With that, you can you can motivate yourself. Not only motivate yourself, but also gaining confidence in doing certain things, such as free throw. So my ending point is that in sports psychology, it's important in basketball. Not in basketball, but in many sports, because they can let athletes know themselves very well, and then improve performance. Yeah, thank you.